Hello everyone, and welcome to our demo of NewsEye, which was our hackathon project for the API World 2019 Hackathon competition. So you're probably wondering, why am I starting with a website of Wired.com for our hackathon project? Well, we're here to highlight a problem that currently exists in news sites today. These news sites are wired to be very visually pleasing so that they drive ad revenue. As such, they have a lot of multimedia content that's constantly changing. It has a lot of photos, a lot of videos, which is great for those of us that can see. But those of us that can't have a really tough time navigating websites like this because they use screen readers like Narrator to understand the content that's actually available on this site. So let's see what happens if I hit Command Fn and F5 to enable Narrator on this site. So I'm just going to try to get to the first headline, which is Andy Rubin's Essential Gem. So if I start tabbing it, you'll start seeing that I go through all of these banners, and I'm still going through the headers. And now I'm in this ad. And then, now I'm at this image that's completely unlabeled, so I don't know what's actually in it. It just tells me it's unlabeled. Where am I going to get the missing image descriptions? And then, finally, I get to Andy Rubin's article. Now, Wired's not even the worst offender. If we go to Fox News, let's say we want to get to this article about Trump pouncing on something. So if we try to tab through this, we go through all of these links. Then we start going through all these articles on the left side before we've ever even had a chance to actually get to the actual headline. Now this is going to be a sharp contrast to what happens when you come onto NewsEye. So let's open NewsEye. So if we first tab into it,
please enter a topic to search, edit text topics. You are currently on a tab.
We're already in, and we're ready. And the label that's being read out to us is actually telling us exactly what to do on this element, even though that label is not itself present in the website's visual content. So if we, before we start searching, let's go ahead and explore the news. So if we go into Explore News, we're going to start seeing all the different publication sources that we have available to us, which is a fairly comprehensive list of the major publications that we read in the United States. So if we tab into this,
please select which news sources to read articles from group.
And now if we hit tab one more time, we enter this grid. And once we're in this grid, we can actually navigate it using our arrow keys on our keyboard. And we can pick exactly which news article source that we want to read from. So for the purposes of the demo, let's go to Wired. So let's talk about some tech. So when I hit enter, we start loading in Wired's top news articles. Now, there's a fair amount of processing that's going on over here, so we're going to switch over to the preloaded set.
Please select which news articles to read. Press tab to step into the grid. The first tab per item will select the title, the second the summary, and the third a description of the image group.
So as they said, when you first press tab,
chips and hardware can cost as little as $200.
you're going to start hearing the title. If you hit tab
To
one
select
more
article
time,
summary, a fingernail in the firewall is used in a tiny 85 chip, about 5 millimeters square, that be found on a $2 Digispark Arduino board. Not quite the size of a grain of rice, but smaller than a pinky fingernail. Group.
you'll hear an interesting tidbit about the article that you're planning on reading, so that if you know exactly what you're getting into, and you have an idea. And what we've essentially done is run this the article itself through a natural language processing engine that then understand what the article is talking about and then summarizes it as best as it can into one sentence. Now if you hit tab one more time,
electronic equipment, polygon, group.
it'll actually describe the image that is being displayed as the main image for this article. Now if we go one more,
PS4 accessories to up your game, 2019 article summary. Be sure to check out our guides to the best controllers, PS4 games, and gaming headsets. Image shows controller, toy, mechanism, group.
As you can see, it's a much more comprehensive understanding of what's actually going on in this article. As such, when we step into the article that we want to read, we just hit enter, and now we're redirected to Wired's own site. Their own content is hosted still on their own site, so they still get the ad revenue. The writers and the content creators are still being properly rewarded, but basically we're giving users the functionality to search effectively and navigate effectively to the news articles that they want to read. So we also went one step further, and instead of letting users simply have to navigate through the grid, they can actually start searching the, right now, the titles and eventually the news content itself. The reason that we haven't been able to do the news content yet is because of the high level of processing that all this data needs to go through for every single article that we're actually displaying. So we actually store the results that we get on Amazon Elasticache, and all of our functions themselves that are running the processing is going through Amazon Lambda functions that are run as microservices on the cloud. So it's very scalable, and it allows you to get more users being able to navigate. And the more users there are, the more cache results there are, and the better it is for the entire community. So let's dive into search. So let's say I still want to learn about Trump. Oh, and let me open my narrator. So here we go. And
VoiceOver on
so
Chrome.
if
React
in
app.
this case,
Google Chrome
if I
window.
tab,
Start typing the name of a news site.
I
Edit
can then
text.
start typing the name
You
of
are
a news
currently on a
site.
tab.
So
To
if I
select
start
this
typing,
option, press CNBC 1 of 2. CNN 2 of 2. N. You are currently on a tab. To select this option, press Control
the very
Option
cheery
Space.
Ed. So at this point, we have selected CNN,
Search
and then we
button.
want to search. And
React
as you
app
can
web
start
content.
seeing, we are
You are
searching for
currently on
Trump
a
on
tab.
CNN.
To select
So
this
we've also
option, press
preloaded
Control
these
Option
results,
Space. Image shows
and you can
taxer.
see Trump
Image
and
shows President of
CNN
the
and
United
Trump and
States.
Fox
Image shows
News.
taxer.
And
Official.
similarly, if we
Image
start
shows
stepping
President
into
of the
these
United
guys,
States.
we'll
Please select which news
start
articles to
typing
read.
this.
Press tabbed. Former Texas Representative Pete Sessions was pushed by Giuliani associates to back effort to eject Ukraine ambassador. Article summary. Washington, CNN. Two associates of President Donald Trump's personal attorney Rudy Giuliani pushed former Republican Representative Pete Sessions to seek the ouster of the U.S. ambassador to Ukraine at the same time as the associates were helping to bankroll his campaign, according to a federal indictment and campaign finance records. Group.
So as you can
You are
see, it
currently on a
works
tab.
with
To
multiple
select this
different
option,
types of
press
content.
Control Option.
And
Image
here,
shows
if I,
President of the United States. Decision maker. Official.
I'm sure
Group.
he would like to be.
You are currently on
But
a tab. To
again,
select this option,
as you can see,
press
there's
Control
some
Option Space.
errors in the Watson classification algorithm. But as you can see, it still understands that it's a politician, and it understands the context that the image is trying to convey. So ultimately, you can see this is still a work in progress, and we really do hope to expand this further, perhaps start including analysis of video content with metadata tags, GIFs, all sorts of content that people see normally on news sites, so that everyone can enjoy them fairly and equally, and make sure that everyone can read the written word as well as see the content on TV and from other sources as well. So thank you so much for watching, and we really appreciated building this for you, and thank you for your time.